One of the most magnificent mountain regions of North America lies in northwestern Montana and is called Glacier National Park because of the 60 large and small glaciers found here. They are but meager remains of tremendous ice masses which have advanced and receded through 3 ice ages. Unlike those in Alaska and the Alps, the glaciers are high in the mountains and accessible only by trail. They are not strictly rivers of ice, but remnants of such rivers. Every year they recede slightly, and if there is no climatic change, they will be gone in 1,000 years. The upper reaches of these massive mountains carry the line of the Continental Divide along their crests, and the Canadian boundary line forms the northern boundary of the park. During most of the winter months, Glacier Park is usually snowbound, but in the summer season it is a mecca for visitors who come here from all parts of North and South America. At the railway station, they are greeted by a colorful reception committee composed of Blackfeet Indians, descendants of a tribe which inhabited this region before the coming of the white man, a rather unique twist in what time hath wrought. The Glacier Park Hotel provides the best of modern conveniences and is operated under franchise from the United States Department of the Interior. A unique contrast with this white man's abode is that of the Indian, which stands nearby, an idealized form of wigwam placed here for the benefit of visitors. Most of the Blackfeet Indians have been educated in government schools and speak good English, although they have not forgotten their native tongue, which is used in this simple ceremony, wherein your narrator is being initiated into their tribe. The master of ceremonies states that he admits the paleface because of his achievements in the white man's world, and he names him Chief Globe Walker. Most Indian ceremonies usually begin or end with a dance. Chiefly because of the white man's influence, the squaws of this particular tribe appear to enjoy equal suffrage with the Indian men. And the white man's influence seems to have had its effect on this idea of Indian dancing. Although the innovations of time have wrought drastic changes in the manners and customs of the Blackfeet Indians, they still retain the picturesque appearance of their forefathers, who once roamed this wondrous land. At Swift Current Lake, we visit Many Glacier Hotel, the largest in the park and the center of unsurpassed points of interest, several of which can best be reached on horseback over thrilling mountain trails. One of the more unique pastimes at Glacier National Park is afforded by feeding the little ground squirrels that have lost their usual fear of mankind in their constant quest for food. These squirrels are strictly ground dwellers, never climbing trees, and they often burrow their nests near the hotels and chalets. These little fellows are taking on necessary fat in preparation for the winter hibernation, and consequently their appetites and capacity know no bounds. No, she's not an Indian. She's Irish, and her name is Mary Sweeney. From the windows and verandas of the Many Glacier Hotel, one may enjoy vistas of scenic grandeur unexcelled. Swift Current Lake is only one of 250 known lakes in Glacier National Park. Mountain peaks form an imposing background for the Going to the Sun Chalet, which is picturesquely situated on the shores of Lake St. Mary. College girls in Swiss costumes act as waitresses in the dining room and add color and romance to the setting. The topography of Glacier National Park resembles that of Switzerland, and it was a fitting thought on the part of the architects who designed the various buildings for the use of summer visitors to utilize the Swiss chalet idea of architecture. With natural reluctance, we leave this romantic setting and continue our journey along the Going to the Sun Highway en route to Waterton Lakes in Canada. This marvel of highway construction traverses the park through tunnels of stone and arches of evergreen trees, then into the open country, where the scenic splendors broaden out under a blue sky that is wisped with clouds. Perhaps there is no borderline in the world which presents less formality for tourists than the one between the United States and Canada, over which we now pass. There is no borderline, however, as far as scenic grandeur is concerned, and Cameron Falls is only one of the many gems of natural beauty to be seen in the diadem around Waterton Lakes. Waterton Lakes provide a setting for summer homes and is a popular rendezvous for vacationists from the United States and Canada. An ideal background for the international neighbors who meet here in a spirit of peace and friendship. In such settings, we are in accord with the poet who wrote, "I say God's kingdom is at hand right here, if we but lift our eyes. I say there lies no line or land between this land and paradise." Conspicuously situated on a hill overlooking Waterton Lakes stands the Prince of Wales Hotel, another fine link in the chain of modern hostelries that are to be found in this glorious region, where the constructive diversions of mankind are still a tradition and a fact for those who would enjoy the democratic way of life. The flags of Canada and the United States symbolize a century and a half of goodwill between two countries that have never felt the necessity of fortifying a borderline which extends for over 3,000 miles from the Atlantic to the Pacific.